Kyle here. So today we're going to be going over a quick upper body push workout today. So we're going to start off with bench press, which is basically the staple of any kind of upper body push movement. So what's going to be working is going to be our chest, triceps, as well as a little bit of our front of our shoulder here. Main thing that we're going to make sure to focus on here, keep the feet planted on the ground, butt stays on the bench, and then just tapping the chest. We're not going to use that chest for momentum. Now, set rep wise, if you want to gain more strength, try to aim for reps that are going to be 8 or below. If you want to gain more size, then you're going to be looking at about a 12 rep range or higher. I would max out at 15. So let's get into it. Next exercise we're going to be doing is an overhead barbell press. So this one is going to be working our shoulders a lot more, so this is going to be one of our staple shoulder exercises. With this one you can either do it in front of the face or behind the head. Just the biggest thing with behind the head, make sure that you are going to be able to clear, that you have enough mobility to get back that bar without having to compensate with head forward or anything like that. With these, since we are going to be in an overhead movement, you're going to want to try to stick to lighter weights, which means that we're going to have to go up in reps. So roughly stick with around 8 to 12 reps at a good consistent speed, staying under control the entire time. So let's get into this one. Alright, next staple exercise for the push day is tricep skull crusher. So with this, we're going to be using an easy bar. Basically what this is going to be focusing on, triceps. Big misconception that a lot of people do is when we go down into the movement, a lot of people will go towards the forehead and then come right back up in some kind of like half circle motion. We're actually going to be wanting to push that bar out a little bit over the head to activate those triceps a little better. So let's get into that. Alright, next exercise we're going to be doing, I just basically call it a chest finisher, but I have no idea what to call it. If you've got a better name for it, maybe send a comment below and I can start using it. Basically what you're going to be doing is going to be taking the cable machine here, simple handle, and all we're going to do is we're going to place it, we're going to take a step forward, so we're still lateral, but one step forward from the cable. While placing the other handle, what I always do is I take my opposite hand, place it on the chest that is actually being used, just so I can actually feel that muscle activation, knowing that we're going to get that full squeeze out of the chest muscle. And all we're going to do is we're bringing from the hip, hand is going to come up and in line with the opposite shoulder. You can either have your hand faced upwards like this, or you can force it at a tilt so it's in a more neutral grip position. Set rep wise, this one can be a little bit more in the higher rep range. Since we are kind of trying to finish out the chest, so this would be more like the last exercise bit. I usually aim for around 12 to 15. I usually don't like going over 15 because at that point it's a little too far of an endurance for any type of exercise, basically. If you did want to go heavier on it, you could. I wouldn't recommend going anything below 8 though, since this is more meant to be a hypertrophy type of exercise. So. Alright, next exercise we're going to be doing is going to be activating shoulders, a little bit of triceps. It's going to be the Arnold press. So we're going to be using dumbbells for this one. All we're basically going to be doing is when we grab that dumbbell, we're going to have our palm facing us at about shoulder height. All we're doing when we get into it is we are going to press and rotate that palm until it is facing outwards. And then we just curl it right back in. So, set rep wise, this one you can go a little heavier if you want. So around 8 reps would be good. Otherwise, if you didn't want to make it a little bit more hypertrophy for your endurance, you could go up to 12 to 15. So let's do it. All right, next thing we'll get into is the tricep pull downs, but we're going to be using a band on this one. So instead of what we would usually use for cables on the pull down, bands provide a constant resistance on the way down and back up. So it's eliminating any kind of gravity that the usual cables would use. So we're going to be doing this. If we want to make it easier, we can grip lower and have less tension. If we want to make it harder, we can grip higher, increase the tension on the way down and on our way back up. So we'll show you how to get into that. That wraps up our upper body push day. Again, you can add as many or as few exercises as you want for your workout. Again, for set rep wise, if you want to gain more strength, try to stay in the lower rep range. If you want to gain more muscle, more size, aim for those higher numbers, such as the 12 rep range is going to be great for that. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.